Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Runs through the contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A run for Nick Chubb. Stays on his feet. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield on play action.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown!
Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper.
And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
This is Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 16. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. On third down, it's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Prescott. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Pollard to return from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Tony Pollard.
on and get it.
And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jabril Cox. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mayfield on 1st down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Prescott from the gun. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott buying time to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Now Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And just shedding him off there. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 141 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go play action. Mayfield. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's caught by Hooper. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt there to make the grab. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is Tony Pollard. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They toss it left side to Chubb. Sheds off the tackle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Browns are back in front. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Into the hands of Cooper. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds here back behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Steps away to his left. Finds a seam inside the 40.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Dak. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Mayfield. Being chased out left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. And he won't be able to get the football away. He's going to be sacked. So they're unable to add on to their lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice
absolutely.
in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Jets. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Toss left to Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Prescott on first down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 29. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
60 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Elliott, toss right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Throw right side complete to Carter. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Wilson's throw taken in there by Crowder. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder from 10 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one spanning it even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Pollard to return from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with, 35 seconds until the break. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Jarwin. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try to run for it with Carter. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. One more time with Carter.
And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it. Make a play.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Carter once more. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
He's controlled the 7-yard line. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Carter. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's brought down.
Let's go. It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And down inside the 15 he goes. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Important extra point up and through. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.